Hello everybody, it's Emo Gothic Rockstar. Just here to show you a couple of things. Uh, First would be I want you to draw a series of circles, or in this case ovals. Now the idea for these ovals will be we were going to create them, we're going to make faces out of them. They could be all shapes and sizes, they don't have to be all perfect. It could just be all random, and this is just to get a feel of pretty much what we're going to do. What I want you to do now is I want you to cut a line, basically put a cross in every single circle. You could do this with squares, or you could do this with rectangles. It doesn't really matter. It's how your character is going to look. Now, the key here is, this is the easy way. You want to do the cross kind of like the intersection, the center. You want to make it so, say for instance, this guy is facing that direction towards my right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a line, curve it, and I'm just going to bring it up. So you see how instead of the center being right here, the intersection, it's more towards the right, making it seem like the character is going to look this way. So what's going to happen now is you're going to add right below the center line or the intersection. It's a line for the nose. A line below that, that would be the mouth. And then above these two sides right here, there will be two circles, or again, mini ovals. This is where the eyes are going to be. Again, it all depends on how your character is going to be made. See, my character is just going to be normal, so I'm not going to space it out too much. What we're going to do next is we're going to add, features to it. Of course, we need ears, so you don't have to make the ears all perfect, just round little. Remember, you don't see this ear, so don't make it round. You just make it halfway. That way, we know exactly what's going on. All right, once we got that down, I'm sorry, my camera is shaking. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna give him a neck, just a small neck here. Same goes for this side. Again, all depending on the area he's looking at. As you can see, my character's looking this way. Okay, so this may not look like much now, but say for instance, I want to make a space guy. Check this out. So I'll add little features that are pretty much gonna get darkened in later. Okay, we'll give him his nose. The nose can be done whichever way you want. You don't have to do it the way I have it here. You can make the nose any way you want. Okay. We'll use the pen to darken this in. Or you know what? I'll use my other pen. I hate when people put videos up, and the first thing is when somebody writes a comment and asks them, what did you do to learn how to draw? They give you this long history and story that's unnecessary. You don't want to hear that they went to school for 9 years just to draw one picture. It kind of brings you down, You're not going to go to school for 9 years if you're not really all that interested. So what makes you think? So, to do is, it's encouraging people to just basically make characters, just have fun, you know? And somebody tells you, oh, it's really hard. It's not hard. Art is all about shapes, You pretty much have fun with the shapes that you're putting on paper. It could be a square and oval, like I said before. It's all pretty much where your imagination goes, you know? Okay. Let's give him a scar right here. Okay. So you see, this is pretty much the basics, This isn't all that perfect, It isn't super, super, super perfect or nothing, but it's pretty much a basic sketch, of what you can do just by obtaining certain methods like shapes and utilizing them, to fit in your picture. Same thing goes for this. You see, I can make this guy right here, because this circle isn't really much of a circle, it's more of a squared out shape. So instead of leaving it making like a typical face the way I did here, I can do this. I can actually take this, not mind my birds, and the same thing, the same method applies. Everything is the same, except this guy's gonna be a bit meaner. Again, it's all pretty much where your imagination lies. If you don't, if you're not really good with your imagination, that you really shouldn't try. You know, because it's all about what's in your mind that you're gonna put on here on paper, and that usually coexists with what's on your mind. Um, I'll show you what I'm doing right now in a second. Let me just finish it real quick. Again, this ear, and I just give him his hair, kind of flurry to his side there. All right. Why's my table shaking so much? Hold on 1 second. Oh, that's not much of a help, but anyway. What I did here was I actually took that one shape that I had, and as a matter of fact, let's bring the camera down. That way I can show you better. This character right here turned out to be somebody we all know. Alright, it's pretty much just my version of the Incredible Hulk. Same thing goes for all the characters here, man. It's just, like I said, you know, I don't let no one discourage you when it comes down to creating characters and drawing itself by telling you that they've done this for a very long time. That's great for them. And I think that anybody with enough sense who, you know, is creative, you know, can pretty much do anything, you know, that you want or that they want, whether it's a guy or a girl or whatever. I actually have a friend who didn't know how to draw at all, and I sat down with him and I showed him a couple of tricks, you know, and you know what? He's doing stuff now. Like he's actually, well, he actually kind of shifted to painting, but it's pretty cool, you know. The stuff that he was coming up with was just phenomenal. Just like if you're gonna create a character that's yelling, "Ah," you know. Godzilla. It's not Godzilla, but you get the idea. Anyway, Again, this is emo gothic rockstar Giovanni signing out. Yeah, the Wolverine thing I drew.